So what would you say, what would you consider were the key elements of your change, your facilitating of that change?
I've always been driven by a Mark Twain statement that I think applies to both people and to organisations, and that is, the greatest day in a person or read organisation's life is the day it was brought to existence, but then the day they understand why. And I felt that, and I still feel that a lot of businesses today are very driven around the what they do and not what I call the two bookends, the how and the why. The how being that cultural and values framework that forms your decision making. What sort of player might you recruit, what sort of coach, what sort of board member, what sort of staff member, what sort of corporate partner, and those sort of things. So really framing that cultural and values identity was really, really important. But then the why, why do we exist? Do we really just exist to be a footy club? Or is does the world of professional sport offer so much more in the context of the incredible reach it has? We sometimes reach 1 million viewers a game when we play. This particular sport on the eastern seaboard dominates our media nearly 10, 11 months of the year. So we have this incredible capacity to harness the hearts and minds and passion of government, of business, of mums and dads, of boys and girls and communities. So what's the reason and if you look at our vision statement, the last two lines are to be loved and embraced for the contribution and difference we make to our community. We want to be one of Australia's leading sporting lifestyle and entertainment organisations, loved and embraced for the contribution and difference we make to our community. You don't actually hear the word football in there. So once we had that real point of difference, that why, the understanding of how we can harness that in the what we do, and the cultural and values framework at the other end, we had this linear sort of equation that would let us go forward with strength and momentum.